We're now about to go live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now live.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how it must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
There I am. Oh, it's a different kind of program there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, put you on a set.
Yeah. It is Monday, February 17th. Oh, you can hear it in my voice, can't you?
Yep.
Yep. It begins. On this day in 1649, the Second Battle of Guaparos occurs. Which, Peter, you don't need me to tell you that pretty much ended Dutch colonization efforts in Brazil, right? You don't need me to tell you that.
You just told me that.
You've tuned into Val Lernia with its pleasant host, Michael Buster McMahon. I am Michael Buster McMahon, and some people think I'm cheap. Just because my parties are not just bring your own booze, they're bring your own ice.
Okay.
I'm not paying for ice. Come on. Join me as my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Now say yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
Yeah, there we go. That's about as rapish as we're going to get in the program. Oh, you want to hear this? Check this out. I got no job. I got no home. I need me a woman and a government loan. Do you know what that is?
What?
That's a bum rap.
It's a bum rap?
Bum rap. See? He's got no job. He's got no home. He's a bum.
Hey, I'm making it you a Christmas present.
Oh, yeah?
It's called the Revoicer.
Ooh.
You type in all your protected scripts, and it just reads them for you.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Oh, my God, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. If it, the fact that, I didn't have throat cancer, it'd be hilarious.
No, it'd still be hilarious. You'd just be like, just give a thumbs up and hit play.
So Peter knew at a young age what he would be when he got older. Disappointed.
Oh, yeah?
I mistakenly bought an album by the British band Placebo last week. I thought it was The Cure.
Really?
That would be a good name for The Cure cover band, don't you think? Placebo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good name for a cover band from The Cure. If you got a cover band, the trick is you got to come up with the right name. We had the Physical Graffiti, remember, and The Machine. The Grand Illusion was a great Styx cover band. The Grand Illusion, that was the perfect name for them. Today on the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll tell you the incredible twist of the story of a wanted abductor after the cop investigating the case appeared on TV. But we probably won't have time for that.
Come on.
You want to know the story?
Oh, you can tell me later.
Okay. I'll tell right now. So the cop goes, he's interviewed in the story, and then, like, several women came forward and said that he tried to abduct them. The cop investigating the case, was the killer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sit back, relax. Leave the rotisserie chicken unrefrigerated all day.
Uh-oh.
Leave the rotisserie chicken unrefrigerated all day? That's a weird thing to write. Don't do that. So sit back, relax, and remember, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't look at his mouth.
You might not like what you find.
Whoa. Is that me doing that or you? With the
The auto iris freaked out when you did that.
Yeah. I heard a weird fact the other day, and I think it's true. Australia is wider than the moon. Huh? That's weird.
Is it real? No, it's not.
Yeah. The moon's not that big. Think about it. Put the moon next to the Earth and think about how big Australia is. I'm like, huh.
I'm going to have to Google that.
All right, you Google that. We're going to start the show. I get some exciting news. It's a little premature. Maybe I shouldn't say it yet. But apparently...
You're right.
I'm right. Half the time I am.
Moon's diameter is 3,474 kilometers, while Australia's width from east to west is nearly 4,000 kilometers.
Wow.
Making it wider than the moon.
Yeah. Weird, huh? Well, would have lost that bet.
Yeah. I'm glad I looked it up, though.
I'm glad you did, too. Thank you very much. Thanks for fact-checking me.
I was just curious. I was like, okay, that seems preposterous to me, but apparently it's not.
So my TV show, the Michael Buster McMahon Televised Radio Playhouse and Used Tire Company, looks like it's going to be picked up by 7 stations in Connecticut.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like Enfield, Windsor, Somers, like all those old towns right around Enfield. So,
do they have like a combined cable access system or something?
They do.
They do.
And I've been talking with them, and they said, yeah, we think this is going to work. And I was afraid they were going to say, well, you got to film it here, because I got that sweet deal with Holyoke where we film it. I'm like, I want to stay in Holyoke, but yeah, they apparently they're interested. So.
I think a lot of accesses are hurting for programming, so they'll take anything that's good, has decent production.
And the play has the Playhouse aired in Westwood yet?
Yeah, but I got to give it a slot. I've been using it right after Senior Center Entertainment to kind of give them more entertainment, but I got to give it a regular slot.
I love Agawam where I live because I turn the channel on frequently. Every once in a while, like I'm on it, either this show or that show. I'm like, cool. I'm on TV.
Stop sucking up Les.
We love Les. Les is a great guy.
He is.
And it's amazing what their studio is so small, but he makes it work. It's great. It's great. All right.
Well, it's a Senior Center stage, right?
Yeah, but it was originally like a closet to the stage.
Well, yeah, his control room is a closet.
Yeah, but I mean that's where he records some of the shows in there.
I thought I had a small studio.
Yeah.
I do, but not that small.
But I mean the vision too, where he looked at this closet and said, "Okay, this will work." The man deserves a bigger studio. So one of the episodes of the TV show, what I've been doing with the TV show is I've been taking some of my plays, my short plays, and presenting them as televised radio plays. And there's 4 episodes that are filmed and released to the world, and there's another 4 in the can. And one of them is a short play called "The Cradle Will Rock." It's an interesting little story about a representative from heaven and a representative from hell trying to tell a guy who he's supposed to. It's shaping a marriage for the future of rock and roll. I can't even go back any farther here. I get this little haze. I get like this windshield here.
That's because you're. Yeah.
Oh.
But maybe if I zoom out a little bit.
Let me tell you, supposedly it's a deadline. It might be a soft deadline. But the deadline supposedly is today.
How's that?
I look small.
I know.
I'm bigger than life, Peter. If you're interested in, the Exit 7 Theater Group is putting on my full-length play, Sanctuary Much. And if you want to take part in this, it's a reading. It's going to be like a dramatic reading of it. It's only 3 performances and 4 rehearsals, so it's not a big commitment. And if you're interested in doing that, you go to the Exit 7 Theater page under auditions and cast list and submit your thing. And I believe the deadline is supposed to be today. It may be a soft deadline, but don't count on that. Get it in today. I would love to. I'd love to. Where'd I go? There we go. I would stop it. I would love to. Remember that episode where of Looney Tunes where Elmer Fudd got revenge on Bugs Bunny because he was the actual cartoonist.
Yeah.
And and then there was one too where Bugs Bunny did it to Daffy Duck. Mm-hmm. So that's what I feel like right now, that you're the cartoonist and you're doing weird things for me.
I am the cartoonist.
So Exit 7 Theater, Exit 7 Players Theater webpage, and you can go audition. And it's a fun show. And if the show becomes successful, you can say that you were part of the first cast. You don't necessarily need theater experience. Just gonna be loud and have a stage presence, and I'd be interested in there. So do that. Anyway, so the first song we're gonna do is the Van Halen song, "The Cradle Will Rock," in honor of my short play, "The Cradle Will Rock," which will be coming soon, maybe April, on your local access channels. Eddie Van Halen played the keyboard on this track. He and Alex actually took piano lessons throughout their youth. Did you know that?
I did. I heard a short story once about the two of them, and they basically had swapped instruments.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah,
I heard that on the rest of the story.
Yeah, Eddie was doing drums, and he came home one time, and he found Alex playing his drums. And he's like, oh, you know what? Fine, you can play my drums. I'm going to play your guitar. I think that worked out well for everybody.
Yep.
For the history of rock and roll.
Yep.
I heard an interesting,
it was a great rest of the story.
I heard an interesting question on the radio on the way in from another station. They said, it's President's Day, and they talk about Mount Rushmore. If you could put your Mount Rushmore of musical acts, what would they be? And I said, well, I'm curious. Is it recognizing what the 4 biggest are, or your personal favorites? Because whether you like them or not, you got to put Elvis and the Beatles as 1, 2. So that's already half of them there. But if you're doing personal, I might put them anyway for my personal favorites. But I'm putting Van Halen as one of my personal favorites. But that's an interesting question. That's tough. That's tough anytime people do that. Oh, you put in your Mount Rushmore of Celtics. Like, how the hell do you do that? Yeah, you got to put Bill Russell there. You got to put Larry Bird there. But then you got to really argue about the who gets those final 2 spots. You only get 4. That's tough. Mm-hmm. Huh. Here's your Mount Rushmore of host on WCPC, TV 15.
Mount Rushmore of hosts?
Yeah. Am I there?
Yeah, don't make me do that.
Am I one of the 4? I'm an original.
Yes, you are. Don't make me do that, because I can't just choose 4.
Here's Van Halen, 89.5 WSKB.
Oh, sure. Do that to me now, right? Mm-hmm.
Local kid gets down. try and drum him out of town. They say you could at least faked it, boy. Fake it, boy. At an early age, he hits the street, winds up tied with who he meets, and he's unemployed. In the cradle, we'll ride. In the cradle we'll ride. And I say, rock on. Rock on. Have you seen Junior's grades? And when some monkey gets down, they try and drum him out of town. They say you could have least faked it, boy, faked it, boy. And so an early age he hits the street, winds up tied with who he meets, and in his unemployed, his folks are overjoyed. In the cradle, we'll ride. Yes, the cradle we'll ride. I say, rock on. Hey, rock on. Rock on. Rock on. Rock on. Sing that with a new bitch. Rock on. I said, rock on. Rock
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
He was
Mike Oldfield and Maggie Riley. Now, they were asked about what does that mean, caught in the middle of 105. And there was a lot of speculation on what, it could be. And Mike Oldfield was having fun by just letting people talk about it. And finally he's like, because 105, that's a lot of people. And it's 105 because it rhymes with the next line. 104 wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have rhymed. So
right.
People like to put a lot of meaning into things, and sometimes the simplest answer, Occam's razor. You want another weird fact? Tell me that this isn't wrong. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins.
I believe that one.
That seems wrong. That's ridiculous.
I believe that one.
All right. Good.
Sloths are very slow.
Yeah, but dolphins should be able to hold their breath for a long time, you would think.
It is what it is.
Mike Oldfield and Maggie Riley, they did the original version of Family Man that Hall & Oates covered.
Oh, no good.
Yeah, they did. Maggie Riley, she had a good voice.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yep. All right, so now this song took extra meaning to the artist. He just released the song as a single, and he was on a private plane, and the plane developed engine trouble, and it was going down, and he thought that was it. The pilot was able to pull out, and they landed safely. And the song had extra meaning to him because he's like, why didn't I tell this person that I loved them, or why didn't I tell this person I'm sorry I did this to you? And he goes, sometimes people need to hear things, and don't wait and do it now. I said, yeah. Hey, that's good advice.
Yeah.
Because, it's, as some people like to say, it's later than you think.
Yep.
Here's Cody Johnson, Until You Can't, and 9.5 WSKB.
You can tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fish in another town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll last someday further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. 'Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65, still waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. 'Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can't. So take that phone call from your mama and just talk away, 'cause you'll never know how bad you wanna till you can't someday. Don't wait on tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow may not show. Say your sorries, your I love yous, 'cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. 'Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can. Yeah.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest Ace dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at Rockies.com.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Now, normally, I can sing that song pretty good. Did you hear me through your speakers?
You shouldn't be singing.
I sounded horrible.
You shouldn't be singing.
That, I could sing, I can sing that song very, very well normally.
Again, you shouldn't be singing.
I gotta say, I'm a happy person, despite it.
Lip sync.
So that was written by Cat Stevens.
Embrace your inner Taylor Swift.
I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying, has there ever been a more overrated? She's got no range. She's got no. I mean, my God.
She appeals to the angst of the youth.
I mean, you compare her to Adele, or like, I'm not a big fan of Beyonce, but I reckon Beyonce can sing. She's got range and everything.
She's very like Elvis, the ultimate marketed superstar of our era. And she's marketed.
I don't think she's horrible. She shouldn't be our female vocal queen. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, back to the Tremolos.
Yes.
That was written by Cat Stevens, and hiding behind. I mean, it's such a fun, upbeat song. It's easy to forget the lyrics. It's actually a very sad, depressing song. Here Comes My Baby, and And no surprise, she's coming with she's walking with another guy. You know, he's never gonna get her. I used to sing that to my daughter as a lullaby. She used to like that as a lullaby. And of course, I've told the story 100 times about the Tremolos Beatle connection, right? You remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Guy, Records, was it Decca? I believe it was Decca Records. He could only sign one band, and he auditioned 2 of them, and he picked the Tremolos. I mean, to be fair, the Beatles weren't the Beatles there, right? They're just 2 garage bands, and you're like, I picked this one. Whoops. All right, so we always give you a Massachusetts artist. Now, this song it's interesting because it was on their album Shake It Up, which I believe was their 4th album, Shake It Up. And it was released as the 4th single from the album, and it absolutely went nowhere. But they liked the song. And when they were eventually convinced to do a greatest hits album, some artists don't like to do greatest hits album. The Cars weren't keen on it, but they're like, it's another cash grab. And because, I mean, if you're a fan of the band, you don't need the greatest hits album. You've got all their albums. I mean, unless you want, just, boom, 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 the hits. That's what remember in the 80s what they used to do? They used to add like 1 or 2 brand new songs on there.
Just so you'd buy the album?
Yeah, you got to I got every song. There's a new song here. And actually, the greatest hits album did have one. Did have an original song on it. But they released a second single. They included this on the greatest hits album, despite it not being one of their greatest hits. And when they put it on the album and they re-released it, it didn't. It hit the top 40 this time. It's I always liked the song. I'm glad I got a second chance. They put a little more drums. I don't know if you probably have the second version, unless it says it's from Shake It Up on your the redone version had a little more prominent drum beat. So they retooled it slightly. So here's the Cars, and I'm Not the One in 9.5 WSKB.
That you'll be shooting for. I'm not the one who's coming back for more. You know why. We've been through this too many times. You know why. It's never clear, it's pattern to mind. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Going round and round, still taking all the heat. Going round and round, never looking down. I'm not the one whose memory you still keeping. I'm not the one who's dropping in your sleep. You know why. I don't have to tell you twice. You know why. Knew you when you were so nice. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Going round and round, still taking all the heat. Going round and round, never touching down. That you'll be breaking in, and I'm not the one that you'll be taking in. You know why.
tried and tried to crack the shell. When you fake, it's hard to tell. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Going round and round, still taking all the heat. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Going round and round and round and round. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Round and round, still taking all the heat. Round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Round and round, still taking all the heat. Round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet.
Underwriting is brought to you by Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardy siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I get a craving for ice cream now. It's not like the ice cream truck just drove by.
I've always loved that song. I remember when MAS used to play that on the air.
Yeah, that's Frank Mills now. So it was originally, when they did, they sent the records to adult contemporary stations, but they accidentally sent it to the largest pop station in Ottawa by mistake. And the station program director liked the song. And he put it in the rotation, and it helped the song go gold in Canada. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't hear that anymore now on the radio.
No, now it's all digitally delivered.
Yeah.
And I would be willing to bet it's literally digitally delivered right into the automation systems. There's no middleman anymore. I remember when we used to get, back in the 90s at WHYN, there was one computer in one of the production studios that would digitally deliver spots from national advertisers. And you'd have to take them off the computer and put them on a cart so we could play them.
You know, one of the things I miss, it's a weird thing that I miss when I worked at the WMAS's sister station there, because I used to write some of the commercials, and I'd hear them, and people would always joke. They're like, for God's sakes, Michael, it's a 30-second spot. You wrote like a minute and a half. I'm like, but I'm a playwright. Why does the person want pizza? You know, what's their motivation? And they go, no, you can't. Yes, this is a great spot, but it's a minute and a half. It was funny because I went to Mamma Mia's pizza place in West Springfield, and they had moved, and I said, you know, I wrote your radio commercial like 12 years ago. And like, really? I'm like, hey, how about that? I'm like, yeah. So that was cool.
Nada crickets.
Yeah, well, yeah. None of the people that worked there 12 years ago, so they didn't.
Sure, yeah.
They just thought it was a really cool thing to, like, you know, or they faked interest, but I mean, it was interesting. Oh, wow, that's cool. You wrote a commercial. I don't think it still plays, but there was one. You know what? One I deserved an award for. All my commercials were funny, except the one for the. I knew when I had to write a commercial for the Federal in Agawam, I said, this can't be funny. This has got to be serious. And I wrote a damn fine, serious radio commercial. Didn't do them any good. They're out of business now.
Well, that place is starting to fall apart.
Yeah.
I heard the story. They were going to go renovate it, and they realized how much it was going to cost, and they said, no.
Yeah, really? You think renovating a historic restaurant's expensive?
Well, hey, listen. You should. I know what you're doing down there, but Schermerhorn's over in Holyoke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right by the right by 91.
Yep.
They literally took off everything. They took down the entire building except for the front face, and now they're rebuilding the entire building from. It was so bad, they had to rebuild it from scratch. It was a slab and a front face, and that was it.
Yeah, we weren't going to do that.
I'm just saying that's pretty extreme makeover right there.
Yeah, it's at the Ocean House down by Watch Hill, down the Connecticut-Rhode Island border. They wanted to renovate that beautiful hotel so bad, and it was so they basically they had no choice. They tore it down, but they built like an exact replica, except they added bathrooms in the rooms.
Yeah,
and
modern.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, they had to meet modern code.
Yeah, so
I want to go down back to I love Galilee, George's of Galilee, the restaurant.
Oh,
in Watch Hill.
Oh,
imagine going to Galilee for dinner.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, let's do that. What are you doing after the show?
I got stuff to do. No, my girlfriend wants to go. You're not my girlfriend.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Although I would.
Actually, technically, fiance. I don't want to get in trouble.
I would treat you well, Peter.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
Yeah, it's fun. Like when somebody becomes the fiance, did you enjoy going around introducing everybody? My fiance.
It's kind of tough because
this is my fiance.
Now we have a date, so now it's more cemented in my brain.
Oh, what's the date?
October 18th.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Huh, cool. Am I invited? I don't put you on the spot.
We're eloping, and then the following week we're coming back and having a party.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, if the cancer doesn't kill me, maybe I can go.
You'll still be
around. So this is a productive day. So you think you're gonna have a productive day today?
Yeah, because technically I'm off today.
Okay.
Today's a holiday.
Okay. But you're doing other things, though.
Oh, yeah, I got Bob's thing after this,
Okay.
and I got taping with Kathy Palmer.
Okay.
So it worked out where my Friday has nothing on the schedule, but my Monday does, so I might just swap.
All right. Well, as productive as your day sounds,
Yes.
it was nothing compared to this one. Are you ready?
Okay.
So the Bee Gees, those crazy Gibb brothers,
Yes.
they're making a horrible movie, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. They had an afternoon off. An afternoon. They had the whole day off. They just had an afternoon. So they wrote this song, which went to number 1. They wrote Too Much Heaven. That went to number 1. That's a good day, right?
Yeah, that's pretty
No,
good.
they weren't done. They wrote Shadow Dancing for their brother Andy. That also went to number 1. They wrote 3 number 1 songs in one day, one afternoon. Yeah, they get you
That's
beat.
called inspiration.
Holy crap. Here's one of those, one of the 3 that they wrote.
Inspired songs.
Here's a tragic. I will not attempt to sing this one because even with a healthy throat, I was at Mingles back in the day. That's where you go. I mean, if you were a singer, you go to Mingles. I don't know whatever happened to this kid. This kid showed up one time, and sometimes you see it on the screen, and you're like, what's this idiot doing? He attempted tragedy, and he nailed it. And we never saw him again. I'm guessing he immediately was sent to the hospital with, with throat damage or whatever. But, yeah, we never saw him again. He came in, nailed that song, and left.
Probably wanted to prove himself he could do it.
Yeah, because there's so many times, like, you'll see some guy go up there and go, he's going to sing I'll Always Love You by Whitney Houston? Okay. And then, they'll just sound like crap or something. And,
Like I would, yeah.
But, yeah, once in a while, you'll say, oh, my God. Here's the Bee Gees in Tragedy in 9.5 WSKB.
I remember times, my love, when we really had it all. You were always there to make me smile, help me when I fall. Ooh, I can't believe you're leaving me when there's so much more to say. I can't let you go. Ooh, every time I look at you, I still can feel the glow. Let it be, let it grow.
Okay, that doesn't seem like the right song.
No, I thought maybe it was some weird intro or something, but yeah.
And it didn't seem like it was long enough. It seemed, but it's listed as Tragedy. Maybe they had 2 songs.
I'd delete that from your file.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this?
There you go.
That's better.
In a long stand
the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I think that's an underrated Beach Boys song. You know why it wasn't a hit?
Why's that?
Because they released it in 1985, and that wasn't the popular sound in 1985. That's a classic Beach Boys sound. It's their first release that they released since the drowning death of Dennis Wilson in 1983. It was written by Mike Love and Terry Melcher. Terry Melcher. Do you know who Terry Melcher's mom is?
No.
Doris Day.
Really?
Yep. It's her only child that she ever had.
No kidding.
Yep. She had it with her first husband, and then I think the second husband adopted him. That's why his last name is Melcher. I believe. I think the Manson family tried to kill him. If
okay,
that sounds somewhat.
I believe you.
I'm not positive on that. That just sounds familiar to me. Anyway, yeah, Doris Day's kid. So he had some talent too. Doris Day. How adorable was Doris Day? Mm-hmm. She was offered the part of Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate.
Didn't want to do it.
She was afraid it was going to ruin her image, but That would have been interesting. I mean, I'd like to see something like that. You want to see something really, really scary? Check out even just a clip. I mean, you should watch the whole movie, but don't if you don't want to devote time to it. But look up a few clips of a movie, A Face in the Crowd, because lovable Andy Griffith plays an egotistical monster in that thing. He is just this drunken, egomaniac TV host. And it's amazing to watch, and he was so good at it. But it's just so weird to see, somebody who's just always played like beloved characters.
Yeah,
to be like that way. A Face in the Crowd. It's a fantastic film. It's one of those movies that every time I'm flipping channels, I see it and I stop on it. Speaking of, it's Lou Diamond Phillips' birthday today. Any guesses? How old?
65.
Oh, not too bad. 63. He was in Young Guns. Speaking of movies that
I know he's slightly older than us. So.
If I'm flipping channels in Young Guns, I always gotta watch Young Guns. He was in a good show too, Prodigal Son. That had a great cast. We only get 2 seasons of that, unfortunately. That was a good show. I'm just babbling. Oh, so I'm in the grocery store the other day. You know what song came on?
What's that?
Welcome Back by John Sebastian. And I immediately, as soon as the song was over, I was like, hey, welcome back indeed. I just naturally went into my... and it could have been my show, because you know what song they played next? It was a song by Bread.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, it could have been my show. That'd be cool if they air my show and Stop and Shop. Who do I have to talk to make that happen?
I have no idea.
That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, so Dolores Brooks is the only Crystal to perform on this song. Phil Spector recorded the group's first recordings in New York City, where the Crystals were from. And when he relocated to Los Angeles, he had a group called The Blossoms. Darlene Love was in that band. And he just recorded a bunch of songs. He's a Rebel, and he's Sure the Boy I Love, and this one. And he just said, we'll just call them the Crystals. Why not? Even though that they weren't. Here's Then He Kissed Me, and 9.5 WSKB.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All through my wandering years, I always said I was biding my time. All alone in the dark, I'd face my fears. But no other heart would come to mine.
At first when you found me, it took me a while till I realized why I felt weak when you were around, why I couldn't speak when I looked in your eyes. All this time I've been searching until you, I was lost in my dreams, and I never knew that love could feel like heaven watching over me. Ooh, wherever you are, invisible hands reach over the miles. Wherever wish you make to the stars, there's one silent kiss I send to the sky. All this time I've been searching until you, I was lost in my dreams, and I never knew that love could feel like
That should have been a hit. Do you know why it wasn't?
Why?
It was released in 1992, and the only thing that was hitting the charts then were alternative rock and hip-hop and dance stuff. But my God, what a great song. Peter Cetera and Shaka Khan from the album World Falling Down. Now, that was a happy song, but the rest of the album pretty much was kind of... he's like, it's the first time Peter Cetera says I could actually write about the other side of love. I tried to write happy love song, and he goes, I had trouble doing it. And then I got mad, and so everything was about hating the world. And he goes, I just finally settled to talk about the truth. And a lot of the stuff, World Falling Down is a good title for that album. But that's really one of the only happy songs on the album. But that's a great song. Why wasn't that it? I mean, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't write it 4 years earlier. You released that song in 1988, boom, big hit.
Yeah.
And you get the unmistakable fastball power of Shaka Khan helping you out with a duet.
Changing topics.
Okay.
It's like the frozen tundra out there right now, right?
Yes.
So I just got a video alert. My fiance is cleaning off her car because it's been frozen. She, stayed in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the dog, who normally likes running around and running right to the car and things like that, is she's back and forth out the door like several times. And the dog just looks at her and goes, I'm not going anywhere. He's sitting on the back of the couch surveying the scene through the windows and not really making a move to anything. Like, he doesn't want to go out. He's like, it's cold out there, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not stupid.
Well, that's when,
it's like it is a block. So I was dumb last night. I should have shoveled when I got home.
Nah.
And now it's a block of ice.
Yeah, no, because I took my wife's car yesterday. I went to see Exit 7's production of Blithe Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And great job of the cast. I'm trying to poach several of the cast members for Sanctuary Much or the Used Tire Company TV show. And I said, you know what, though? I brought her car back last night. And I said, I'm going to use my car today. So I got out early. And, block of ice. And I'm chipping away, like little by little, I got it good enough. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. So I try to back out of the driveway, and I can't. I mean, there's too much snow. Like when I had the Trans Am, it just, you could just blast out, use all 8 cylinders to blast out. But
hey, turbo boost.
Yeah, I couldn't quite get out. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to, don't be lazy. You're going to have to shovel in front of the wheels. Yeah, I have a plastic shovel, and the snow was just solid ice.
It's solid ice, yeah.
And the plastic shovel was not doing it. So I did. I took her car, and I got to go bring it back as soon as the show's over. Because, her car was cleaned last night, and, I got in and out.
Got it out, yeah.
So, I got to, because I got a couple of things I have to do today, so I've got to.
Do you have a solid steel chipper thing?
No, I'm thinking of just lighting it on fire.
Flamethrower.
Pour a bunch of gasoline on the ice and just light it and let it melt.
I'm looking at Hawk right now, and he's just looking out the window, probably going, "What's that fool mommy out there doing? All outside in the cold." He's looking around. He's looking at her doing it.
I'm hoping that there's some sunshine that hits it, but what I may have to do is just when I go home, put the wife's car in the road, and maybe I can squeeze into her spot. So we'll see.
There you go.
It's just as much as I don't really want one. Between days like this and then the potholes that we get, I mean, everyone needs a Jeep in New England, in Massachusetts.
SUV?
Yeah, not unless SUV, just a 4-wheel drive, big thing. Everyone needs a monster truck in Massachusetts.
I like my SUV.
It's
got me around.
Where are we here? Yeah. So now, how
your day will come.
You know how a
wag the finger at you.
Mark my words, you'll get your comeuppance. My daughter, she was so cute when she was little. Like sometimes I would, spank my wife's butt, and the wife would be like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey, I'll never get my comeuppance." And then my daughter, she was like 6 or something, or 5. She would smack my butt. I'm like, "Hey, what was that?" And she would say, That's a little thing I like to call comeuppance.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was cute. So, a lot of times when a songwriter will write a song, he'll just do a demo version. Sometimes it's himself or somebody else. And I don't know how she didn't. I think eventually she did do a cover of it. But Dionne Warwick, he got Dionne Warwick to do the demo for it. And Dionne Warwick really liked the song. So I don't know how Ruby and the Romantics got it first, but that's a pretty good get.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Dionne Warwick wasn't huge at the time. My guess, maybe that's the solution, but that's a pretty good get.
Yeah.
Even though, hey, look, Dionne Warwick liked the song. How about that? Remember how many Dionne Warwick songs that we've done here, and it turns out she didn't like the song?
Right.
Heartbreaker that the BJs wrote for her. She hated it. And then the one that she did with the Spinners, she didn't like.
Yeah.
So, wow, she liked this one. There is some pleasing her. Here's Ruby and the Romantics. 89.5 W. Oh, let me do it. You want to do a tease?
What's that?
You're going to think the second song's a remake, and you'd be wrong. It's the original, which you've never heard before. That's going to be fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. You have to sit tight for that. Here's Ruby and the Romantics, 89.5 WSKB.
Our day will come and we'll have everything. We'll share the joy. Falling in love can bring. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know. I love you so, and you love me. Our day will come if we just wait a while. No tears for us. Think love and wear a smile. Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay in love this way. Our day will come. Our day will Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay in love this way. Our day will come. Our day will come.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Saturdays were made for polka. Tune in to the Polka Jammer Network starting at 6 a.m. and Polka Hall of Famer Billy Bellina, Breakfast at BB at 8:30.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Are you causing a scandal?
Patti Smith and Scandal. God, I love her voice. Scandal's first full-length album, their first album was like one of those short albums that only had like 4 songs on it. But
an EP.
Yeah, an EP. This was their LP, and I could listen to every song on that album. So that song was written by the boys in Journey, and they sold it to the band Scandal, which they never released it as a single. So a couple of years later, when the movie Vision Quest was coming around, they asked, "Hey, Journey, do you have any songs?" And like, "Oh yeah, well, we got this." So they recorded that, and before it was released, they had a request a Make-A-Wish kid. He was a huge Journey fan, wanted to meet the band, and they brought him a Walkman and said, "Hey, do you want to hear a brand new song? No one's heard it yet." And so he was the first person to hear the song, and then the kid died the next day. So one of those things, they were like, "Wow, life is short." It was one of the one of the reasons why they got together, and they said, let's try to work things out between us here, and we got Raised on Radio by Journey, which was a fantastic album, but they fought through that too. So that was really the last Journey album with the people that we know and love in it. But yeah, originally done by Scandal. That's a great album, Warrior. Every song on the album I love. We should play more Patti Smith. Why don't we play more Patti Smith?
Sure.
Why don't we get Patti Smith on the show? How great would that be? Oh,
I'm
my
sure
God.
you could inquire.
Why can't we get Patti Smith to do a part in Sanctuary Much? How big would that be?
I keep telling you this, and the worst that could happen is they would say no.
Should reach out to Patti Smith, see if she wants to.
Find out who her management
You think
is.
Exit 7 would make her fill out the audition form?
No.
You don't think they would?
No.
I bet they would.
I think they'd be crazy to.
Yeah, Patti Smith, that'd be a good get. See, yeah, but you know what they do then, right? If Patti Smith was in, it would say her name would be above the title, right? Patti Smith in Sanctuary Much.
Hey, look, it's snowing.
Would I want that? Oh no, is it?
Yeah, there's a snow flurry. Look at the frozen tundra.
Anyway,
frozen tundra.
So
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Are we playing the 2.5-minute version or the 4-minute version of this next song?
4-minute version.
Good. This is the album version. So pay attention close at the end of the song. They slip into an Austrian folk song.
I know they do. I love that part.
And if you listen carefully, you will hear the drummer say, "Yeah, that wasn't too good," and then everybody laughs. And they left it on the tape. So, although it's in the fading, so pay attention. See if you can hear it. And if you're paying attention, you will. So here's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I love that Simpsons. They had some function in town, and there was a little band there, and the mayor goes, "Thank you, blood and sweat. Sorry to hear about tears." And then the band looks sad. Here's Spinning Wheel, 89.5 WSKB.
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, got to go round. Talking about your troubles, it's a crying sin. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel spin. You got no money and you got no home. Spinning wheel, all alone. Talking about your troubles and you never learn. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel turn. Did you find the directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind a reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that are real. Someone is waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles by the riverside. Catch a
a painted pony on the spinning wheel ride. Ha! Someone's waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles by the riverside. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel fly.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I never wanted to touch a man the way that I want to touch you. I never wanted to love a man the way that I want to love you. You are sunshine, you are shadow, you are morning, you are night, you are light, you are hard times, you are darkness, you are light. I never wanted to give a man the things that I want to give you. I never wanted to live with a man the way that I want to live with you. You are sunshine, you are shadow, you are morning, you are night, you are light, you are hard times, you are good times, you are darkness, you are light. I never wanted to love
That was the first song that Captain Tennille recorded. Now, Captain, the old dragon, he got that nickname because he always wore that captain's hat. He was in Beach Boys touring band, and he helped hire this girl, Toni Tennille, to join the backing. And sparks flew. And they decided, to put a little money together, and they record that song. And a record company heard it and signed them to a full deal with that song. Yeah, she had between that one and the other sexy one that Do That to Me One More Time. Yeah, she had a little steam in her in her pot, in her kettle, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite story about Toni Tennille, she did the backing vocal to a Pink Floyd album. And somebody recognized her at a concert and saying, right, aren't you Toni Tennille? Yes, I am. What are you doing here? This is a rock and roll show. She's like, I know the band, and I did the backing vocals on I don't remember what album she did. It might have been Dark Side of the Moon. And the kid was like, yeah. But he had the album there because he was close. The seats were close enough. He thought he could get the band to sign it. So he's looking through the credits.
Whoops!
Finds her name on there, and he ended up asking for her autograph by the time the night was done. So now Lou Gramm was very proud of working with Foreigner. And do you know why they're called Foreigner?
No.
You got 3 British guys and 3 Americans in the band, and no matter where they went in the world, they figured at least half the band would be foreigners.
Oh, okay,
Right?
makes sense. Yeah.
And so this happens sometimes. A rock band gets a couple of successes with the ballads, and then it's an identity question. What are we going to do? And Lou Gramm kind of wanted to get back to the rock and roll, so he released a solo album. And after that, they hooked up again with Foreigner again, and he's not with them again. They parted ways. But I kind of in the 80s, you saw a lot of this where, the band would be successful, and then somebody say, hey, I'm going to take a year off. We're going to do a solo album. But the band's still, the band's not over. We'll get together again. So, you had the Phil Collins and Genesis, and, that happened.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool because then you get kind of like...
You could take a break.
Yeah, take a break. Because I used to love about this show, because when I was doing this show and I was doing the sports show, I was hey, I was part of a team. I was part of a band. There's 3 of us.
Sure, yeah.
So, my contributions were respected, but I wasn't in charge. So this was kind of cool. This was like my solo work,
There you go.
And that was like my band work. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Here's Midnight Blue by Lou Gramm, 89.5 WSKB.
Ain't got no regrets. I ain't losing track of which way I'm going. I ain't gonna double back, no. Don't wanna misplay. Put on no display. An angel, no, but I know my way. Oh, yeah. I used to follow. Yeah, that's true. But my following days are over. Now I just gotta follow through. And I remember what my father said. He said, son, life is simple. It's either cherry red or midnight blue. Oh,
shame, 'cause I'm the one who can feel the sun right in the pouring rain. I won't say when, don't know when, but soon there's gonna come a day, baby, I'll be back again. Yeah, I'll be back for you. See, I'm saving up my love. Midnight blue. Into the midnight blue.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donuts shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
In the cool of the evening when everything is getting kind of groovy, I call you up and ask you if you'd like to go with me and see a movie. First you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if a fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get confused 'cause I don't know where I stand, and then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky. If you decide someday to stop this little game that you are playing, I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart's been a dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you've been haunting my dreams, so I propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky, spooky, oh, oh, alright. I said spooky, oh, yeah, yeah.
I used to be able to sing that one too. I used to sing that as a lullaby to my daughter too when she was little.
Yeah.
I miss that. Singing lullabies. She's 17. She doesn't want lullabies anymore. You know, I just wish I knew
Not from you.
The last time I sang her a lullaby. I just wish I knew it was going to be the last time. You know, I should have gotten a warning. Like, Dad, we're only doing this like 2 more weeks. You know, there was just one day like, no, we don't do that anymore. Boom. It's like when she announced that. I'm like, oh, Phineas and Ferb's come on. She's like, we don't watch that anymore.
You could do it one more time.
What?
At a wedding.
Yeah, you think I can? Well, we'll see. Let's see if I get my singing voice back.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to embarrass myself and go out there and sound horrible. You know, that's a song. That song is such
Do like a Johnny Cash final album song.
Maybe. So that song is such a great saxophone song. And do you know why?
Why?
Because it was originally an instrumental, and the band found it, and they loved it so much, and they asked permission, so they wrote lyrics to it. I say, nice job.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like the two were written together.
Adapt and overcome.
I think I'll do that. Maybe by next week. I'll write lyrics to Music Box Dancer that we played earlier.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe I'll write some lyrics for that. See how that goes. Hey, on this day in 1984, where were you? Do you remember? Let me tell you where you probably were.
I would have been in high school.
Yeah, but you know where you probably were?
Where?
You were probably Footloose opened in theaters. You were probably in line getting a ticket for Footloose.
Maybe.
Bunch of songs, like 6 songs hit the top 40 from that album. 2 of them went to number 1.
That was a monster.
Yeah, including this one by Denise Williams. Let's hear it for the boy. 9.5 WSKB.
My baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna cheer. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's give the boy a hand, yeah. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand, yeah. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show. Oh, 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 oh. Let's hear it for the boy. My baby may not be rich, he's watching every dime. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. We always have a real good time. And maybe he sings off key, but that's alright by me, yeah. 'Cause what he does so well, makes me wanna yell. Let's hear it for the boy. Ah, let's give the boy a hand, yeah. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand, yeah. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show. Oh, 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 oh. Let's hear it for the boy.
I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, call this understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Well,
Don't you come back no more.
what you said?
Don't you come back no more.
I didn't understand you.
Don't you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
And don't you come back
Oh, now, baby.
Triple play.
You never call me up when I'm alone at night. What can this poor boy do when he's hopelessly in love with you? So I will tell you now, this love is falling down. Just what more can I do when I'm hopelessly in love with you? Hopelessly in love. Hopelessly in love. Hopelessly in love with you. So I will tell you this. Our love is in a mix. Just what more can I do when I'm hopelessly in love with you? You never call me up when I'm alone at night. What can a boy do when he's hopelessly in love with you? Hopelessly in love. Hopelessly in love. Hopelessly in love with you. Hopelessly in love. Hopelessly in love. I'm hopelessly in love with you. Party's over. I have gone away. The party's over. I have gone away. The party's over. The party's over. I have gone away. The party's
You know, my daughter liked that as a lullaby, too.
Yeah.
It was one of her favorite lullabies. I didn't mean to put all these former Serenity lullabies in the show, but I did. It's the only studio track on their live album captured It's also the only track to feature temporary keyboardist Steve E. Roseman. He was hired after Greg Raleigh left, but before Jonathan Cain joined. So, yeah, pretty cool. It's an underrated Journey song. That's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
That's the show. Did you learn anything?
Yep.
Besides Australia and the moon?
Absolutely.
Yeah. My name is Michael Buster McMahon. Drink your milk. Look both ways before crossing the street. And never, ever give up your dreams. That's my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
We always like to end with something kind of fun. And I'm not going to tell you the story behind the song because the guy who actually wrote it is going to tell you a little bit about it, too. But you know the song from the great Schoolhouse Rock archives. We'll see you next week. Mwah.
You know, they said, do a song about adverbs. Adverbs? Oh, what's an adverb? I had to get out the grammar book, such as it is. At first, I was just using a little refrain, you know, like when you sing tra-la-la, and mine was lolly, lolly, lolly. Then I got the idea, suppose there was 3 generations in a family. Lolly Senior, Lolly Junior, and Little Lolly. And they ran a store where you could get all the adverbs in the book. Lolly, lolly, lolly. Unfortunately, without the miracle of the tape recording and overdubbing, I'll have to do all 3 parts. Ready, Pop? Yep. Ready, son? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Lolly, 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 got some adverbs here. Come on down to Lolly's, get the adverbs here. You're going to need if you write or read or even think about it. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Got a lot of lolly, jolly adverbs here. Anything you need and we can make it. So we'll be there. An adverb is a word that modifies a word. It modifies an adjective or else another adverb. So you see that it's very positively, positively, lolly, lolly, lolly. Father, son, and solid, every adverb. Got a lot of adverbs and we make it. So come to lolly, 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 lolly. Get your adverbs, use it with an adjective, it says much more. Anything described can be described some more. Anything you'd ever need is in the store. So very carefully everything you use. Use it with a verb, it tells us how you did it. Where it happened, where you're going, where you've been. Use it with another adverb that's in it. And even more. How well or when, condition or reason, expressions are answered. When you use an adverb, come and get lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Gotta learn it quickly, learn those adverbs here. Slowly, surely, really learn your adverbs here. You're going to need them if you read them, if you write and talk and think about them. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Lolly, 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 further lolly, lolly, father, son, and lolly, 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 lolly. Besides, they're absolutely free. Indubitably.